So this time around I'll be reviewing two books. So this is a book called Eisner Miller. It's an interview by Charles Brownstein, and the second is a graphic novel called Mentallo by Grant Morrison. The drawing is by Frank Whiteley. So let's start off with this one. So Eisner and Miller are both legendary names in the comic world, and if you don't know, Will Eisner is the person on which the Eisner Award is named. So that's Will Eisner, and that's Frank Miller. And so this is in the form of a conversation between Eisner and Miller, and they compare notes and then talk about it. It's a very interesting book, and I got it second hand, so it's slightly, it's a very good condition, but it has little decoration on the inside. So it says Eisner Miller. It's by Dark Horse Books, and I'll give you the blurb, so you can pause that and read that there. Fascinating discourse between two of the comics medium's greatest contributors, Will Eisner and Frank Miller. And let's open this up. So on the front flap there's a Will Eisner biography, and then on the back flap there's a biography for Frank Miller. So both are legends, of course. I'm sure you've heard of them, but there are lots of works by them. So the whole book is in the form of Miller and Eisner's conversation. So you can see, and then there are comic panels in between to illustrate the point that they're talking about. So I think this is a very good book for anyone who is interested in graphic novels, or anyone who is interested in actually creating graphic novels, because that is what this is. So as you can see here, the whole book is in that form. Though there are graphic novels, there are discourse by Will Eisner, and then parts by Miller, and then that's how the whole book is going through. So you can see here how it proceeds. That had to pause that there. Yeah, so as you can see, that's about this book. It's a very interesting book, and you should definitely read it if you're even slightly interested in graphic novels or comics. Second one is Mentallo, the Man of Muscle Mystery. So this is classic Grant Morrison stuff. If you've read any work by Grant Morrison, you know he's high on drawing and providing things that are mind-bending, and this is exactly what that is. In fact, the cover art for this is, so this is Mentallo, is him being out of the book itself. So Morrison is very high on breaking the third wall. So I'll give you the blurb for this. So yeah, Mentallo is from the Doom Patrol, by the way. So you can pause that and read that there. So it's the same thing. The cover art, that is for the cover art for the dust jacket, and the book front cover is the same. Then it opens up, and then the book is fairly big. I'll have to change the camera angle to get the whole thing. The book format is pretty big. It's not your general comic book A4 size, or maybe this is A4. I'm not really sure. Then comic books are not A4 size. So the book is very distinctly Grant Morrison, and the artwork is beautiful as always. Frank Whiteley does a very, very awesome job with the artwork. So Frank Whiteley has done lots of interesting works like V3, if you know about it. So yeah, awesome artwork, a mind-bending story. Although there are not a very lot of people who like this book because of its convoluted storyline and difficult to understand premise, but I think it's a very good book to read. So if you like Morrison, you probably like this book. But if you do not like Morrison, you should probably give this a pass, because it's not meant for people who do not like Morrison. So yeah, two books, Eisner Miller and Flex Mentallo. As always, if you have any comments, anything to say at all, any questions, feel free to comment in the comment section below. And yeah, happy reading.